One of my favorite sayings is, "It's not from the light itself, but from the lack of light in our eyes that prevents us from seeing." My name is Julien Breton. I am a light calligraphy artist and I live in Nantes. When you are walking in the street of Nantes, you can see people with, often with a smile. If you have a question, all people will be ready to help you. In different towns, you need to be quick. You need to go to work very quickly. But in Nantes, I think people are taking time. And when you take time, you are available to the others. When I was young, I was in a little town with a very few cultural events, but for me Nantes was like some people see America like the El Dorado, you know, and I saw Nantes like a town where it was possible to do things, to create things, to imagine that impossible things and make it possible.
Não posso ficar só neste lugar. Mil aventuras esperam por mim. Volto do coração com esta canção. Largo medo, voa e ser feliz.
When I was young, I was very far from artistic area, but I grew up in a very popular area in France with a lot of French people with different origins, especially Arabic country like Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria. And when I was young, I was invited in their home and I discovered calligraphy on the wall. And for me, it was absolutely incredible to have this type of shape on the wall. And I think it has influenced me a lot at this moment. I felt in love Arabic calligraphy by a present that a friend offered. It was a book of the calligrapher Hassan Massoudi. I started on paper first with the traditional tools, with ink and white paper. And I decided to develop my own Latin alphabet inspired by the Arabic aesthetic, with the aim to build a bridge between East and West. It was like a peace message. It was like a universal and message of tolerance and a message of respect of the difference. And 10 years ago, a photographer called me. He told me, "I have something to show you. It's a technique called light painting." And I said, yes, okay, I know this technique, I saw that on internet, but it is digital manipulation, so I am not interested by that. And he told me it's not digital manipulation, it is only one photography in long exposure. For me it was impossible to understand, and he told me we're going to go outside and I'm going to show you how it works. And when I took the light in my hand, I started to do the first calligraphy in my life in front of this camera, and when I saw the result, it was a revelation for me. When I was working on paper, I was blocked by the size of my paper, and I was blocked by the two-dimensional. So when I discovered light painting, it was absolutely perfect for me, because it was possible to have a huge landscape in my back, and to use the three-dimensional, to use the depth, to be able to create light calligraphy sculpture in the space. When I do light calligraphy in the street, or during a light calligraphy performance in front of an audience, they can't understand how it is possible to write a word in reverse with this feedback of what you are doing. And I think I open their mind, and I prove to people who seems to be impossible can be possible. calligraphy changed a lot of things. The way I look to the life, the fact to travel and to meet a lot of different people from different countries, to stop to have only a local view, to travel and to speak, to have a lot of different discussion with a different point of view, with an opposite side. And to have this different discussion allows me now a view the most huge as possible. Not to just only see my life and my personal life and try to be available to the others. The most important thing I would like to see in this world that each people consider the others like his own brother, and it will change a lot of things in this world.